Welcome back everyone to a rather hot Saturday midday here at the Big Top Flea Market. It's currently 11 o'clock. We are sitting at $79. We've had a few people come in and buy some stuff from us. We sold Mad Max and Sesame Street ABC for the NES. They also took RoboCop vs. Terminator for the Genesis. Then we had somebody come in and buy 5 Wii games from us, which was really nice. It was just a family getting some decent games from us. Then we sold Gex 64, Cruisin' USA, and a used N64 memory card. So guys, now I want to show you, I know I'd mentioned, I think it was last weekend, that we got something to try to help keep us cool. Let me show you what that is. And here it is, guys. It is a portable AC. I tell you what, it does a pretty darn good job keeping me cool. I guess me and the wife kind of rotate over to here. We kind of try to point it to where it blows all the way down the back here, area here where we're at. I mean, of course, it's not going to cool this whole place, but for me, I figured it was a good $200–300 we spent on this. I think we picked it up at Lowe's. It does a pretty good job. If we ever enclose this area, I think it would actually be good enough to basically cool our whole area. Also, I don't remember the last episode. At the very end, I had pulled some stuff from my collection. I still had like $50 worth. Well, I went ahead and grabbed some stuff. We got some NES games and some Odyssey 2 games. We've got High-Speed Pinball. We got Bad Street Brawler. A copy of Dirty Harry. The Adventures of Gilligan's Island. And Rambo. I got 3 boxed Odyssey games. Nothing too special here, but they're boxed. I did not have them, so it's cool. We've got bowling and basketball. We have got a copy of Computer Golf. And a copy of football. Guys, it is 1 o'clock. In the last couple of hours, we're now sitting at 2:15. Actually, I think today is going to be Systems Day. We have actually done pretty good so far. We have sold an N64 system. We sold an NES system. We had somebody come in and buy 12 Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games from us, just the $2.99 games. We actually sold one of the old Windows NT servers that I've had out here for over a year. Can't believe it sold. A father bought it for his son. Basically, they just want to turn it on and show that it works, take it apart, turn it off, take it completely apart and see if you can put it back together again, and turn it on and see if it still works. I thought that was kind of cool. The thing weighed like 70 pounds. It was one of the old compact servers, kind of crazy. We also had somebody come in and buy 4 comics from us. Then the Tinkerer came in. He brought that Commodore 64 back, determined that the power supply is bad in it, so I had to dig up a power supply for it. He said the system works fine, which is nice. It was one of the Commodore 64Cs, so it's one of the better ones. He then turned around and took an Odyssey 2 system from me. He is kind of interested in it. It's got a couple issues. The controllers I couldn't get to work real well. And when you turn it on with no cartridge in, it's all garbled. I'm not sure if since it's a computer, if it's supposed to boot up into something. But if you put a game in, it actually boots right up. He also took a couple other things for me. He took a 7800 system with a aftermarket Sega Genesis controller that had been modded to play on a 7800. He's going to go home and see if he can replicate, take it apart and just look and see if he can replicate that to make me some more of those. It'd be really nice since I've got a couple 7800 systems that are missing the controllers and power supplies. He also took a system. He's going to see if he can figure out a way. I know it can be modded to where a Sega Genesis power supply can be used. He's going to see if he can do that. So guys, if anything else sells, I'll let you know. We also took in a couple Xbox One games. We got Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Forza 6, and Madden 25. Then we took in 1 PS4 game. That was Destiny. Well, it's coming up on 3 o'clock. We're sitting right at $400. Again, we've sold another system. We sold a Super Nintendo system with Super Mario Karts, which was kind of cool. We also sold, we had a family come in and buy quite a few NES and Genesis games that came to be about $30 from us, which was also really cool. We also had a couple people come in and look at that Neo Geo X Gold, the limited edition box system. They're saying they're going to be coming back tomorrow. 2 different people. So we'll see who gets here first and gets it. Hopefully somebody will show up. I think $130 for that is really good. A good deal just because of what it actually comes with. So guys, again, if anything else sells, I'll let you know. Also, guys, the gentleman who came in a couple weeks ago and traded that about $500 worth of really good Mario Zelda games for the N64 Super Nintendo came back. We got all of this stuff. It ended up being right around $200. Probably the best thing that he took from me was In the Hunt for the Sega Saturn. It's like a $90 to $100 game. So that was the majority of his stuff. Really good stuff again. Always love seeing N64 stuff come in, especially some decent titles like these, because honestly they'll probably be out the door here very shortly in the next couple weeks. Guys, it's coming up on 4 o'clock. We're getting out of here because it still is hot in here, even though we've got this little AC running. We ended up at 432. The last couple things we sold were Captain America for the PS3 and Need for Speed. One of the Need for Speed, I think, was Underground 2 for the original Xbox for 12 bucks. So guys, now stay tuned for Sunday. Welcome back, everyone, to a rather hot Sunday morning here at the Big Top. It's currently 10:30. We're currently sitting at 120, which is actually a pretty good start for us so far today. Some of the stuff we've sold, Carlos, one of the other vendors, came in and got my Jungle Green controller for the N64. He bought a Jungle Green system yesterday, so that goes nice well with that. We had Mike, another vendor from Riverview, come in. He picked up 4 of the N64 doors that I carry. I just, little things like that I carry, little accessories, because I always get those kind of systems in sometimes without the door, so it always makes it nice to be able to complete the system. We then had one of our regular customers come in and pick up 3 just generic PS2 games. We had another lady with her mom come in and pick up Dr. Mario and Bomberman Hero for the N64. Then we had a gentleman come in and we bought some stuff from us, and he got my Neo Geo Pocket Color. Kind of sad to see that go, because I was really hoping to add that to my collection. He also picked up the Sonic Pocket Adventure game. Now let me show you the stuff that he traded into us. We got Pokemon Y. We got Spyro's Adventure for the GameCube. The Simpsons game for the 360. And Zombie U for the Wii U. So guys, once things start selling again, I will let you know. Well, we just took something else in. I thought it was actually kind of cool, so I thought I'd show you guys. We got a copy of Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix for the PS3. It was complete. Really happy to have this come in. Don't have this in my collection. Very tempted to take this home for myself, but we'll see. I'll go ahead and put it out, and if it doesn't sell within a couple weeks, I may take it for myself. Well, honestly, I wasn't planning on doing an update in the 1 o'clock hour, but I tell you what, it has been really good for us so far this last hour. We're currently sitting at 438, which is crazy. One of the gentlemen came back and bought that Neo Geo X Gold system, the boxed one with the extra controller. That was a good sell for us. Then we had a lady come in and buy Secret of Mana for the Super Nintendo. The gentleman who bought the Neo Geo X Gold also picked up 14 more Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. He was the gentleman that bought all those yesterday as well, which was really cool. Also, we sold Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 for the PS2. So yeah, it's been really good. Not a lot of sales, just some really high dollar sales. Yesterday we averaged $22 per customer. It was like $22.76 per customer. Right now we're sitting at $26.81. Normally that's around $9 to $10 per customer, but because of the high dollar sales and all the consoles we sold yesterday, it's up in the $20 range. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Well guys, it's coming up on 4:15. We're getting the heck out of here. We ended up at 629, so it's a really good Sunday for us. Some of the stuff we sold here in the last couple hours, we sold Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES with 2 GameCube controllers. We sold Gun Griffin for the Saturn, Star Fox and Zelda Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo, and Kirby Superstar for the Super Nintendo. Alright guys, here's a wrap-up portion of the video. On Saturday we did 433. Sunday we did 629 for a grand total of 1062. Definitely a good weekend for us. Even though it was kind of hot outside, I think that little AC does a pretty good job. Like I said, me and the wife are going to have to keep kind of rotating over to it because unfortunately it doesn't reach all the way over to the other spot where the register's at. But that's okay. Also guys, I've got some something kind of interesting going on. Don't really want to go much into details, but maybe in a few weeks, next few weeks, something that happened at the flea market, I'll be able to go into a little bit more detail and maybe show you some stuff that's happened. So again, until then guys, thanks for watching.